1 year ago at this show, Harvest Moon, you and I were in this ring together facing off against each other. That was a year ago, and a lot has happened since then. I've sat behind that commentary desk and I've watched you grow. And from the bottom of my heart, I do want to say, I'm glad you're back. With that being said, I'm sure everybody is wondering the same question I'm wondering. It's been Summer Games, it was months ago, the last time we saw you against Greg Glover. He took a nasty spear in the middle of the ring. It was bad, it was brutal. But you're here tonight. What's on your mind?
Well, like you said, it's been 3 months, and I know that there's been a lot of speculation and a lot of rumor of what's been going on. And that's exactly why ARW granted me this time to come out and explain what's been going on. But before I explain the 3 months, I know that Greg Glover is listening, or at least I hope so. I know he has a big match tonight, but I want to thank Greg personally, because the reason I had the match with him is because I needed to grow as a person, and I felt that the only way I could is a match with him, because I looked up to him, and I watched him as a child, and he gave me a hard beating, and he did exactly what he said he was going to do. And so, Greg, thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause for Greg, everyone. Come on. But as Josh said, it was a hard-fought match. And towards the end, I did end up eating a spear, but I didn't exactly eat a spear like every other person. No, my head hit this corner right here, and I was knocked out, legitimately. So being open and honest, 45 minutes after Summer Games ended, I was rushed to St. Mary's Medical Hospital in Howard, Indiana, because I was showing symptoms of a brain hemorrhage. And I have good news and I have bad news. So the good news, when I walked in there, I was immediately transported to get a CT scan and many other tests, and the test came back that I was cleared. The bad news is, and I'm sure everybody could have guessed, I did suffer a pretty bad concussion that ended up taking a lot longer of a recovery process than anticipated. What was meant to be a 3-week thing turned into 6 weeks, and turned into 12, and now we're here today. But while physically I can heal and I can recover and it'll take whatever time, I genuinely thought during that match that maybe I should retire. No! And the reason I say that, and we can be completely honest, I'm not the biggest guy here. I'm not as strong as some people, I'm not as fast. And I just wrestled somebody that was twice my size, twice my strength, my speed, my experience. And when I crouched down in the middle of the ring after Greg Glover helped me up, I legit planned on taking my boots off because I didn't think that this was meant for me.
No, it is.
But the one thing, and the only thing, that got me up and made me walk out and begin a recovery process was seeing each and every one of you that was there that night stand up, say my name, and clap and cheer for me. And I cannot thank you, because that means more to me than you could ever imagine. I saw, I read, and I heard every single message from so many of you in the crowd tonight over the past 3 months, and it is because of your support that I am proud to say that as of this Monday, I am back and I am clear to compete.
Well, that's great, buddy. I'm very happy for you. With that being said, you are cleared. You are back here in ARW. What's next?
You know, I said earlier this year, around the time of the Indiana Rampage, that I wanted to be a champion by the end of this year. And since Summer Games in the past 3 months, there's been a lot of new faces, a lot of returning faces. But there's been one person that's been saying my name when it doesn't need to be and provoking me through a recovery process. And that is the Indiana State Champion, Donovan Marcellus. And you know, Donovan's had a lot of things to say, like he hopes I retire, that I never come back, and that he never wants to see me. So I figured I'd give my opinion on Donovan Marcellus. Because the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think a single one of you want to see Donovan as your Indiana State champion. Because this is the same guy that comes out here and talks so much trash about ARW, every single one of you, that he claims that he is proud to be a champion here. Doesn't really make sense, does it? It's morally inconsistent. There's a lot of things inconsistent about this guy. He calls himself the prodigy of pro wrestling, but really he's a mockery because everything he does, he thinks is revolutionary. But whatever he does depends on what happened on a Monday night, a Wednesday night, or a Friday night. He is a 1 in a dozen, generic, bland talent who deserves nothing but what's coming to him. And what's coming to him is me. Because I plan as of this moment, because I know Donovan's listening, I want the Indiana State Championship. And I plan on being the guy to take him down as soon as possible. Dreamer was always better just saying. But I commend you. You got in here. You've done what you wanted to do for the last year.
Turn off his mic!
You've been a wrestler. You got in here with Glover, who's one of the best. You came up short. And after that, I think what's best for you is going back to commentary with this pencil neck piece and going back to putting down. Indiana State title picture. That's the one. That's the one chance you get to sit here and disrespect me. But if you want to make it personal and you want to bring up my relationship with him, then how about you and me tonight, and I personally embarrass you? Do you guys want to see me kick Wade